Happy Tuesday. Is everyone settled in? Think so? All right. Usually like to give another minute if anyone's coming in. So we'll go ahead and get started. First and foremost, just your weekly reminder to please silence your cell phones or anything else you have on you that might make some noise. That way everyone can hear all of the conversations. So I know we have a couple updates this week. So we will go ahead and get started with any of our resident announcements. So, Ms. Johanna?
I was going to make an announcement about something else, but in the meantime, somebody came up to me and said, I love the acorn. Okay, what is that? Do you have any idea? I want to tell you that if you get the Oaks, keep it on your phone, because after you open it, there's a cover picture. Scroll past the cover picture. There are little blue bars. One says directory. Do you know you can keep that directory on your phone, and anytime you want to contact anyone here, you know who they are, where they live, what apartment they are in, their telephone numbers there, their email addresses there. You've got it at your fingertips. There is a calendar on the next bar. If you want to know what's going on today or any day or what happened in the past, it is there and it is up to date thanks to Mary Ellen Gardner. She's a real techie. There's also a way there that you can make dinner reservations. So always keep the Oaks on your phone for that. But then there's another bar that says Acorn. We have a handbook that's 100 pages long and it's all typed. But I have created one which I call the Acorn, and it's just little snippets of things from the handbook, so that if you want to look up what are the hours of something, what's the beauty shop's telephone number, anything else, it's there in the Acorn. Okay, so much for the teachable moment. Now the reason that I wanted to talk was because we have something special coming up this month. You've been waiting to hear about it. It's our annual dinner theater, and it will be a fundraiser, and it's going to be on Thursday and Friday. That's October 30th and 31st, and that's Halloween. So we chose that for our theme. We are going to have a killer costume party, and we want you all to come. Now, this is going to benefit two funds, so we're going to charge you to come, and it's $60, and that means that $30 is going to each fund. And we have in the past filled the house. That's why we have it for 2 nights. I'm going to be taking reservations. I know you didn't have any forewarning. I'm going to be over here, and if you want to tell me who's coming, I know you don't have the money today, but I'll be here next Tuesday, and we're going to start taking money, and we will have tables of 8 that you can fill, or if there's only one person who is there. So we need a check for $30, and if you can't remember who it is, just bring your check, or bring enough.
2 checks.
No, 2 $30 checks. Or you can bring cash. We'll take cash. Now, we want you to come in costume too. We're going to have a costume judging, and we'll have some cutie prize for you. But at least we're all going to be in costume, and a big celebration with a great cast.
What are the 2 funds? What are the 2 funds?
The 2 funds are the scholarship fund and the employee gift fund. And this is not your total contribution to those funds. We hope you give generously to them otherwise. But this is your meal of the day too.
Thank you, Johanna. Any other announcements? Barry?
It's not your mother.
Who do you make the checks out to?
Who do you make the checks
So you
out
have to make them out to the 2 different funds. One is,
You make the checks out, one to the scholarship fund and one to the employee gift fund. And if you want to just come blank with the check, we'll tell you the exact name.
2 checks. 2 checks.
Good morning. Y'all know Chet James?
Chet James is a good friend of mine, and Chet's very good about telling me things that I need to hear, outside of my wife, of course. And he said that I should not use this forum on volunteer information for practicing my Sunday sermon. So I'm not going to do that this morning. I'll keep it to 15 minutes, if that's okay. Okay. I'm here on behalf of the Gift Fund, Employee Gift Fund. And first thing I want to say is thank you. You all have done a great job so far of providing the funding that we're going to need to hand out checks the first, I think it's around the second week in December. I know they're going to be very, very thankful for the gifts that they get this year. Now, on that point, we're getting checks in, and later this afternoon, you're going to have a very specific letter put in your mailbox, which will hopefully answer all of the questions that you may have about the gift fund, the employee gift fund. So please look for that letter. It'll be in your mailbox by 4 o'clock today, I think. And we're open to any questions that you may have. And right on top of the counters in the dining rooms and also in the lobbies, there's a little brochure there. If you want to pull out a brochure, it'll take that letter and minimize it to about a couple of paragraphs for you. So, and then see anybody in the gift fund. So on behalf of the gift fund, I want to say thank you. Thank you for what you've already done. I know there will be more to come. And there will also be a nice graphic out that Sam's working on for us. It'll show you how much we've collected over the period of time. The distribution will be the second week in the end of the second week in December. Now, on that point again, I want you to know that here at what I call the home, we have some people who deal with some, I don't know, it starts with a D, whatever it is. I think the word is dementia. But anyway, some of us are a little forgetful sometimes, and when we make out our checks, we've noticed as we put these in the bank, writing the deposit slips up and all that it looks like there's zeros absent on some of those checks. So worry not, we put those zeros in for you. And so for any additional checks that you may write out, please note that we'll check that for you, and we'll make sure there's plenty of zeros. But you can do that ahead of time, and that would be great. How am I doing? Good?
10 more minutes to go.
Any questions? Real quick questions? Good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. You're my favorite part of our Tuesday talk. Any other resident announcements? No? Okay, we'll jump into some updates from our team. So just a little from IHS. As you know, last week was Christine's last day, so we have been able to fill her position, and that particular person will be starting soon, but we are carrying on with her team that we still, of course, have here with Anna and Maddie. So as your weekly reminder, IHS can help you with all of your decorations. It's getting that time. It is now moving into the holidays. You've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We can help you get those out. We can dig in that storage. We can go in there. We can help you get all of that set up. So if you're interested in needing that help, just contact them at extension 503, and they can help you get festive moving into our holiday season. So again, Maddie and or Angie or Annie, are all there at extension 503. Little bit from Evan. We did have our houseman that has returned. A couple of our team, I know we had mentioned last week, were on bereavement. So some of them have returned and are here to help complete and get caught up on some of those work order requests. Please note that you will be contacted by a member of our team to schedule work orders that were postponed, and just bear with us as we work through those. We did get a little behind, but Evan's committed to getting us all caught up. So thank you again for your patience during that time. So we will have the North Building first floor carpets cleaned Wednesday, October 1st. We will have the South Building first floor carpets cleaned Thursday, October 2nd. The services will begin around 7 p.m. to 11. We usually try to do it in the evenings, so you're not walking all over them. So please avoid walking in the carpets during this time. Usually most residents are tucked in bed or at least hanging out inside your homes for the most part. So these are usually the times that we'll be having those services occur. So just like to make sure we communicate that. So a little update from our plant ops team. We had about 162 completed work orders, about 60 remain open. We are working on our elevator schedule this week, so I'll be getting more into that information. But we are working on the electrical and HVAC parts per the schedule. So again, I'll get into exactly what that looks like. We are continuing to work on the roofing replacements throughout the community. So I know you can tell that's still going on. We did have our new phone system installed. We should be done by this week. We're just finishing up with some last minute items that they have to come back and help address. But all in all, it's been a great improvement already. Our phones are much better, have a lot more technology and upgraded features. So again, that was the phones for administration, and we are almost complete with that project. North building main valve was replaced on the R wing. We had 2 HVACs that we replaced in 2 new apartments. The landscapers do continue to work through the community. I know we have some damaged area from some of the work. We will make sure to get those areas addressed. Thank you for your continued communication, placing those work orders and letting us know those areas. That way we can make sure we don't miss them. So appreciate that. We did have, so I know you remember, those in the north, about a month ago, we did have a transformer that blew with Duke Energy, while we did have a panel that was blown. So APG is actually here working on our R-wing circuit breaker for the corridors. So this is going to affect the R-wing corridors and the laundry rooms on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th floor. It's only affecting that one leg of the panel, and they are working on replacing it. We will communicate this is not going to affect anything inside your homes, but you will see some of those lights in the corridors and issues in the laundry rooms. So we're getting those taken care of. All of the washers and dryers didn't die on you at the same time. There is a larger issue. We are aware of it, and we are addressing it. So we'll communicate a little bit more once we get that. We'll place a 1 call, but again, that's just the corridors and the laundry rooms. Elevator update schedule. So our new elevator company will be on site this week to update the elevator's electrical systems, and that is going to be starting on the north elevators only. Those have been the elevators we've had the majority of the issues with. Those were the elevators that have the most concerns that we needed to upgrade immediately. So Tuesday they're on site, but there's no work. They're doing their preliminary. Wednesday morning, the R wing will be down from about 7 a.m. till noon. Wednesday afternoon, the M wing will be down 12 p.m. to 4. Thursday morning, the main, right here behind the front desk, will be down from 7 to 12. And Thursday afternoon, the S wing from 12 to 4. We will get this communicated throughout the community. We will get 1 calls placed. But we are working on those areas, so it'll be a short downtime. You can use the others in those times, but we will be working through those. So again, we'll have this posted. We'll get a 1 call out so you know. We've communicated with the team, but that is the schedule of the elevator company, and they are on site this week, as promised, addressing those elevators. So, again, we have so many new residents. Just a little update from Resident Services. You love that picture. I just loved that. We just want to make sure we remember to greet our residents and be warm, welcome them to Regency, encourage them to attend our new resident orientation that first Wednesday of the month, 10 to 1 here in the town hall. Encourage them to attend Getting to Know You. That's by the invitation only Regency room. Ask them to join you for dinner. Ask them to an event. Invite them to sit with you. Remind them to wear their pendants and encourage them to wear their name tags. So as we've mentioned, we are having a fantastic year with all of your support. We are on track to have about 64 new move-ins by the end of the year. So that is a lot of new residents, and really excited for that. So appreciate your support with that. Just want to make sure you're all nice and friendly to them so they want to stay. We are doing our transitions of care today. I know we've discussed this the last couple of weeks. It's a really important meeting, especially if you're newer to our community. We highly encourage you to attend this. That will be today at 11:30 here in the town hall. We'll have Kelly Clark, our resident services. Carol's our wellness nurse. Kyle is our associate executive director, our healthcare administrator. Evan Poole is also our assisted living director. And then Nettie, who is our health and wellness director, AL. So they are all here. They help with that process. And they will be here to give you any information you need about what that looks like in the event you are needing additional care beyond independent living. Just another reminder, we've talked about this the last couple of weeks, but October 6th through 12th is our LCS Wellness and Wellbeing Week. So we will have a week filled with activities to keep you healthy and active. We'll be having raffles. Details are going to be listed at the Wellness and Wellbeing calendar, as well as the Wellness calendar. And this week's details were placed in the boxes. So we'll make sure to get that out to you. That is something that LCS and Kelly is planning, so we highly encourage participation with that. We are moving in the right direction for COVID. We do not currently have any known cases that we are aware of. So we had a few pop up, but they have since subsided. So great job on staying clean and healthy. And we hope to keep it that way. Little bit of updates from activities this week. We'll have our transitions of care, as I just mentioned, immediately following our Tuesday talk. Wednesday, October 1st, we have Avon at 10 a.m. in the South Lobby area. Wednesday, we'll have RO Dance Night at 7:30, Grand Lobby South. Thursday, October 2nd, Meditation with Ann at 11:30, Activity Room South. And then Friday, October 3rd, Entertainment by John Tipinelli at 7:30 in the Town Hall. So again, just a little update from sales. We currently have about 17 deposits on a goal of 15 for the quarter. So working really hard over there, and always appreciate all of our ambassadors and our marketing committee and all of our residents who help contribute to that. We are hosting a downsizing presentation on October 2nd and another one on October 9th. Silver Roots will be our presenter, and we are looking forward to a really good event. So they actually kind of come in and help with that process. A lot of our residents are moving from big houses and have a lot of downsizing. So this is a really important presentation for people that are interested in a community like ours, because it walks them through what that looks like and what their resources are. We do have one more roadshow this year that is basically just the presentation we do about our community, but we take it on the road and do it at an alternate location. So the next one is actually going to be at Island Grill at Tierra Verde, which is in South Pinellas County, and that will be November 4th. So it will be our last one for the year, but we still have quarter 4 to go, so we'll have a whole new round of expectations and new residents then. So a little bit from food and beverage. They are working tirelessly back there for you, Nick and Dustin and Ricky and his team. So they said our wine pairing dinner is going to be on Tuesday, 9:30. That is featuring veal and pork. Our tacos and tequila will have chorizo tacos on the 7th. Wine Club on the 14th, he said we'll have a fall salad and butternut squash soup. Beer Club 1021 with chili dogs. Our bourbon and barbecue event will be on 1028 with Buffalo's Trace smash burgers. Food and wine pairings on the 29th. He has our pasta night on the 15th. We are going to be doing a pub menu change soon. You know, we usually cycle that out about every 6 to 8 weeks, so they'll be doing that soon, just so you can get some new exciting stuff and don't get bored of eating the same stuff. We have brought back the Bella Rose pizzas in the breezeway now that it's cooling off. And just a reminder, I know that we mentioned it a couple months ago, but you can do takeouts in the pub now for breakfast and lunch. So if you want to and you'd like to, you can do those takeouts for breakfast and lunch. That is ordering in person only. So again, you can do those for breakfast and lunch, order in person only from the pub if you'd like, and you can try out the new menu. So just a little bit for Blue Team, my old buddy for 3 years now. So I don't know Regency without Blue Team. So we are starting on our carport roofs on October 6th. So we have kind of a full outline of what that looks like. We will be working with residents to move your vehicles prior to them being able to work on those carports. Just a reminder, they will be picking up the debris at the end of the project, including what is in the trees and the window seals. And they are also going to be addressing all the paving and landscaping damage as well. So we do have a little bit of an outline with the carports, and we'll make sure that we communicate that with you as well. So just a little from our HR team. This was our fall fun cart. You have Ginger and Sam there, and they made homemade apple pies, didn't you? You cooked all night, didn't you? But they came through. It looks like they stopped by sales. I see some of our new girls over there with Lucy. And some of our residents, you got Kate back there. And this is something fun we like to do with all of the employees, just to go around. Each department has a different fun card every month. And just kind of go around and feed us all. Decorate their cart and give us lots of sugar. So we always enjoy it. You know, we all need that. So like I mentioned, this is just kind of a tentative schedule where they are beginning the north building carports. So you see that 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some of those are transportation. And then we've got that 3 and that 4 spot. So again, we won't be starting until October 6th, going until about the 22nd. I'm gonna get more updates from Blue Team on my call on Wednesday as to hopefully exactly what day is what, but we'll start communicating to those residents in those carport areas. So again, just really giving this information as preliminary, that we're moving into that phase, and we'll be communicating more on that. So just our weekly reminder of all of the areas we will be restoring, renovating, and decorating: our North Library, North Dining Room, South Dining Room, Sales Center, flat roofs, North, South, and Healthcare roof, EFS banding, and damaged carport soffits and fascia. And we are working with Pie Architects and our design committee once we get to that phase. So Pie Architects came out about 2 weeks ago. They are still working up a plan, so as soon as I get that, I will be in touch. Then really just a little from me. We, of course, as I mentioned, have our elevators, so we are starting on that. So 2 major projects that I'm working through are our elevators and the carports. So we're starting all of that fun and exciting stuff this week. Just your weekly reminder, I won't have CapEx until about January. We are, of course, continuing with Blue Team on the completion and cleanliness of all of the projects. We did complete our new phone installation this week, so looking forward to that. We are currently still recruiting for our executive chef. We have multiple candidates we are working through. We did make an offer to an IHS director to replace Christine, and her name is Shantae. She will be in orientation on the 15th, so look forward to having her. We did go ahead and get headsets purchased for our front desk, so they are a little bit more mobile. So once we get those, we will implement those. We do have a busy week. We have a new resident orientation with about 8 signed up out of 10 invites. And then we have a new hire orientation. We have some RNs and some CNAs and some new team members in there. And then I know Friday I have my Roro lunch with the board, with my team. So those are really just the majority of the updates. We still have a lot of large project management going on, but we are making really good progress in getting to a really good completion stage for the majority of them. And it's starting to cool down. I know the rain is coming. There's a lot of hurricanes out there, not heading this way, thank goodness. I'm watching daily, hourly. But it is bringing us a lot of rain, so that will, of course, throw some of the roofing and carport stuff off track. But we'll continue to communicate, and we'll continue to work on it. So with that, any questions you have for me? I know we've got transitions of care not too long after this.
What does CapEx stand for?
Capital expenditures, that is our major projects. Any other questions for me? I know you'll be here for a little bit for transitions. Yes, Ms. Valerie?
I don't know how long ago, but a couple of weeks ago, we lost weight. Oh, sorry. I don't get up until 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh.
Just recently, in the evening, the Wi-Fi went out. And when the Wi-Fi went out, our necklaces went out too. Were you made aware of that?
So I don't know what evening you're talking about. There was a time that we lost the transformer and we had our internet team that was here on site. But we are working on all of that, is making sure that it's all configured.
Okay, because that was early on until late in the morning for that to get fixed. So these didn't work at all.
Okay. Yeah, we are working on that with the phone company, the generator, the pendant system, all of the above, to make sure that we are nice and set and sound for any issues.
Okay, but the other one I forgot because I'm not awake yet.
That's all right. Stop by, we'll get you some coffee. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you all so much. Happy Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. Sit tight for transitions. It's good information.